Hello my legion of little goblins, this is Gamer Dragon and welcome back to my Sunday night vlog, and this time we are doing an unboxing for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and it's the pre-release kit. So special thanks to my local game store, The Boardroom, here in Freeport, Illinois. And this is my helpful cat assistant. His name is Aspen, and he will be checking out the product to make sure it's not dangerous. What do you think, my faithful companion? Is everything good? I hope so. Now get out of here with your ridiculous tail. He hasn't got an obnoxiously long tail. He has an obnoxiously long tail that is not quite proportioned to his body. So, let's begin. Just a warning, I did swipe, here it is. I had also bought a loose card, PNLR, Console of Revival, while I was at the store, and I had slipped it in here. Alright, let's begin. We got our usual little sleeve, and it should tell us, oh wow, it's attached to the thing. Oh, wait. Maybe we should try and be cool for once in our lives. So here is the box, featuring Oko and all of the dastardly crew. And the flaps come with with some counters. I'm not interested in punching them out. So, toss that off to the side. The one person I am absolutely hoping for from this box is Vraska the Silencer. We'll see what we get. So here's our dice counter. Please forgive that if I'm a little off centered. I'm trying a different camera angle and I'm not quite used to it. Here's our little information packet, which tells us how to build a pre-release deck, which is a minimum of 40 cards. And it tells you the recommended lands and spells you should have at the very least. Oh wait, there's something on the inside. It's an art of tiny bones. Next we have our divider. Little planeswalker symbol cactus. And then we got our special card. A Spire Bluff Canal. It enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. And it gives you blue or red mana. Love it. Shinies. And last thing is our booster packs. 6 14-pack cards. Featuring Oko's very toned shirtless body. I'm not his biggest fan, but I won't deny that he is good looking. Pack number 1. Okay, so we got Seize the Secrets. What is this looking? Everything looks good. Okay. Sterling Supplier. It's a bird soldier. Hold on, let me have a look. Kind of a bird. Some sort of hawk or eagle. Might consider this for my commander. Reckless Blackie. Ankle Biter. A literal snake with Death Touch. Nice. Raven of Fell Omens. Patient Naturalist. Armadillo. Doc Arlock little genius. I assume he's from Arcavios. Shoot the sheriff. Oh, we got the Gitrog monster. I know where he's going from here. Trample Haze. Whenever the Gitrog Ravenous Ride deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice a creature that's saddled at this turn. If you do, draw X cards, then put up to X lands from your hand onto the battlefield tap, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. I am definitely keeping you. Oh, and no. Oh, this one's a vault card. Harvester of Misery. Sounds cool. And here's our special art card, I think. Choose to target player gains 7 life. Put target non-creature permanent on top of the owner's library. Target player shuffles their graveyard into their library. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Shiny Dr. Arlock. I am sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'm trying. Eroded Cannon and a treasure token. Eroded Cannon enters the battlefield tapped. When Eroded Canyon enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player. Ooh. I am planning on building like a blue-red artifacts deck. Yeah, you go here, you go here. You're shiny, so you're going here. Alright, time for our next pack. Sorry for the shaky camera. I'm trying. At least I didn't wear stupid fucking fake nails again. That was a nightmare. But the cool part was that, you know, the cool part was that the color palette for the son of a bitch. The color palette for the Wilds of Eldraine bundle was the same as my Twilight doll, and that was funny to me. Okay, a couple more of what I already got. Spring Splasher. That's actually kind of cool. Holy cow! I love it. I love it. That is like the best. That's not the best joke in this set. I know there's a better joke somewhere. Okay, we got a Marauding Sphinx. Yay. I'm sure Jace loved that. Some nice commons. Straight to... Yeah, I think that one's also going to be considered for my one of my commanders. Even Interrupter. Exile target spell. It becomes plotted. Spells your opponent's cast from graveyards or from exile cost 2 more to cast. That's mean. That's mean. And I love it. Back for more. Ultimate Showdown downgraded to penultimate. Miriam, Herd Whisperer. As long as it's your turn, mounts and vehicles you control have hexproof. Nice. Whenever a mount or vehicle you control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Ooh. This might just be my favorite swamp. And a pest. Yeah, I like how this looks. I love it. This is now my favorite. That's now my favorite swamp. The lanterns, man. It's the lanterns. I don't know who had the, I don't know what it was, but there was one swamp, and I'm not sure if it's from Kaladesh or Wilds of Eldraine, but I just really enjoyed it. Alright, another Spring Splasher. Stagecoach Security. Hold up, is that an Etherborn in the background, or am I... Okay, there, it's a human. I wasn't sure if I was looking at an Etherborn or not. Because, you know, Gonti's on Thunder Junction right now. You know, enterprise and business opportunities. At least I found out why the two commanders who didn't get stories this set were there. Conduit pylons. I like that. Like that art. The newly constructed relays harness the desert sun, bringing power to settlers across the plain. That's actually helpful. Let's see. When it enters the battlefield, survey. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. Colorless mana or mana of any color. Definitely like that. Okay. These over here for now. Scrupulous Contractor. Metamorphic Blast. It's funny because this time it's a rabbit. Let's see. Rundo's craving revenge was replaced by a craving for veggies. Tomb Trawler. Target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. I could just... Cards. Wait a minute. Who's that? Oh, we got Breaches. The Blast Master. Nice to know what his job actually was on the belligerent. Anguished on Making. Oh. I know what that's a reprint of. A Thunder Salvo. You said one weapon in the duel. Ain't my fault you forgot to specify size. Oh, we got another desert card. Lonely Arayo enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, it deals damage to one damage to a target opponent. Nice. And we got a nice little art card of Marchesa, Dealer of Death. Why is she wasting her time here? It makes no sense to me. Alright, another stagecoach security. Let's actually see what this one does. Enters the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain vigilance until end of turn. Plot. You may pay this and exile this card from your hand. Cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. Plot only as a sorcery. Huh, I kind of like that. There's Thunder Salvo, Free Strider Commando. Enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it if it wasn't cast or no mana was spent to cast it. Ah. Okay then, just... Desperate Bloodsucker. Yeah, he looks desperate. Enters the battlefield. Target player mills 2 cards. They put the top 2 cards of their library onto their graveyard. With no mammals around, some vampires try to feed on cactus folk. With horrible results for everyone involved. Yeah, maybe don't try to bite the cactus. Loan Shark. Okay, that's the second funniest. Okay, that's still not the funniest joke, but it is pretty funny. Prerelease Rope Master. Enters the battlefield. Return up to 1 target or get tapped creature to its owner's hand. Murder someone and you'll have a gaggle of folks lining up for revenge. Humiliate them and they won't dare bother you again. Sometimes that's just the best way to deal with bullies. Don't outbrute them, outsmart them. And you'll make everybody laugh. Ariet's Lullaby. Ugh, why are you even here? Destroy target tapped creature. You gain 2 life. That's actually very helpful. When Kelly questioned her, Ariette reminded him that she'd been asked only to put the guard to sleep. The request said nothing about waking up. Of course. Hi, Crom. Nice to see you again. Yeah, we're done with the commons. Zombie horror flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Crom and draw a card. Concerned for his apprentice's welfare. Aw, how sweet. Ludovic sent his greatest creation to make sure Geralt got into the right kind of trouble. Which is not necessarily a good kind of trouble. Outlaw Stitcher. How appropriate. Binding Negotiation. Pitiless Carnage. Ghoul saw his Hellspur followers as little more than ammunition and to be expended. Buried in the garden. Heh. Explosive Derailment. Hopefully you guys can read it. I'm trying to make sure the lighting is... Bombs and trains and sabotage. Yep, that's Breaches. Pretty Island. Dinosaur Token. I have 2 more packs left and no sign of Vraska. Please, card gods, bless me. Another lone shark. Ooh, is that a shame? Vengeful Townfolk. Whenever one or more other creatures you control die, put a +1/+1 counter on Vengeful Townsfolk. The Sterling Company says they protect us, but where are they when the Hellspurs burn half the town, counting their vaults? Sounds appropriate. Trick Shot. Cowering behind your buddy ain't gonna help, you yellow-bellied lowlife. Not with a good shot like that. Bristlepack Sentry, a plant, wolf, and a defender. As long as you control a creature with power 4 or greater, Bristlepack Sentry can attack as though it didn't have a defender. As she defends them in their youth, they shall someday defend her in her old age. Dead-Eye Duelist. Reach. I like that. Now we're on to the uncommons. Hollow Marauder. Getaway Glamour. As the vault collapsed around them, Kelvin made sure Irakul couldn't follow them out. Smart kid. I like him. Full steam ahead. Return the favor. Don't you know it's rude not to share? Alchemist, Archmage's Newt. Who's the Archmage, though? Whenever Archmage's Newt deals combat damage to a player, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. That card gains flashback 0 until the end of turn instead if Archmage's Newt is saddled. You cast that card from your graveyard for its last... Okay. Collective Defiance. Oh, wow. Hindering Light. I love, love, love. Hats off. Quick time. Thinking Sterling Merc puts a cap on a prize attack. And we got a beautiful full art island. And an elemental. I'm gonna cry, you guys. I'm gonna cry. Get off. Alright. Vengeful Townfolk. Another Trick Shot. Bristleback Sentry. Overzealous Muscle. Not everyone can be A pickpocket. Thank you. Phantom interference. Breed. Choose one or more for additional costs. Create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. I'm sorry, my mouth is drying up really fast. I am very thirsty right now, apparently. Or counter target spell unless its controller pays 2. Typical blue. Sterling Keykeeper. Make your own luck. Make your own luck. Aim alone will win you a duel if you can't keep your nerve. Truth. Hailstorm Summoner. Got Sandstorm Surge. Add colorless. 3 to cast. And 3E plus tapping. Target creature can't block this turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Ornery Tumblewag, which is a brushwag mount. Looks charming. Ooh, Volty card. Simulacrum Synthesizer. Enters the battlefield, scry 2. Whenever another artifact with mana value 3 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. I'm sad. Essence Capture. Might or Magic recent clash fuels debate. A shiny Ariad's Lullaby. Mountain. Oh. Not quite what I was hoping for, but it is beautiful. But it is nice. I'm gonna frame that. All right, so let's ignore the tokens. We don't need to worry about the tokens. Right now, we need to figure out what kind of deck to build. So, according to the little pamphlet, we need at least 17 lands. Unfortunately, so we're just going to ignore the need for lands right now. So this leaves us with 15 to 18 creatures and 5 to 8 other spells. All right, so I think we should look among some of our legendaries too. Some of these cards are not easy too. Let's see if I had to make something. So put you aside, then there's that. That's a land zone. my multicolors there. I feel the need to do blue-red for some reason. That's what I'm being pulled toward. I'm being pulled toward a blue-red deck. So let's start pulling aside all the blues and the reds. And the breeches. I also see the very compelling argument for blue-white, too. Right. So let's set the rest of our cards there. So we are focusing on blue and red. Ooh, no. Oh, we'll probably use him too. Yeah, and of course artifact creatures. I think that would be a good idea to keep out. Alright. Those were the uncommons. Finally, we're gonna get to the commons. Hope I have enough. Right. Okay, let me see. 40 plus minus 17. All right, I'm thinking about it because I did not, because you know you never know what you're gonna get with these pre-release kits, and you're, as far as I know, you're pretty much stuck with what you get. Let's see. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm bad at math. 30. So this leaves 32. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry I'm bad at this, so. Okay, so already assumed 17 is taken up by. Alright. How different are these two? So one is a zombie horror flying. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Crom and draw a card. And then we got this little menace. Whenever you cast your second spell, I have a very similar thing going on here. You may sacrifice an artifact. Unfortunately, this is not an artifact deck, but I can put him into like an artifact deck. I need to find a good blue-red commander if this isn't it. If you do flip a coin, when you win the flip, copy that spell. You may choose new target. It's for the copy. When you lose the flip, breaches the Blastmaster, deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. We're keeping you 2. And you know, this could always be this could always be an artifact I sacrifice. So we now have 20 slots left. Let's look for some red creatures. We got 2 reckless lackeys. Rodeo pyromancers. Jedi duelist. Sorry that if you can't see the cards. I'm trying to come up with a good excuse. Alright, so let's see. Whenever you cast your first spell, Rodeo Pyromancers. Whenever you cast your first spell each turn, add 2 red mana. My citizens throw good money at them, and for what? Cheap tricks and collateral damage. Dan will slick shot charlatans. This is a lot of mana, so it's going to stay. Alright. Reckless Lackey. First strike and haste. I love it. 2 and a red mana. Sacrifice Reckless Lackey and draw a card and create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. Yeah, let's keep these 2. Deadeye Duelist who has reach, 1 mana, and tap. Deadeye Duelist deals 1 damage to target opponent. And it's on blockable list with a spell. So let's see. I'll just drop the Restless Lackey for now. The extra one, I mean. Now for some blue creatures. We got the Marauding Sphinx, who has flying, vigilance, and ward 2. Whenever you commit a crime, Surveil 2. This ability triggers only once each turn, targeting opponents when it's anything they control and or cards in their graveyards is a crime. How do I know if I committed a crime? Oh wait, it says, doesn't it? I am not... My brain is not fully processing everything you say. Outlaw Stitcher. When Outlaw Stitcher enters the battlefield, create a blue-black zombie. Okay, we are removing you from the pile then. Because unfortunately, this is blue-red and black is not a thing here. And Archmage's Newt. It does not say who the Archmage is, but... I have a character who might be interested in Thunder Junction. Whenever Archmage's Newt deals combat damage to a player, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. The flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. That card gains flashback 0 until end of turn instead if Archmage's Newt is saddled. So, that is a pitiful number of creatures. This deck is not going to do very well. Because we got like... So we're going to have to bring the other Reckless Lackey back. Unfortunately, this does not meet the minimum of 15 creature cards recommended to make this a successful deck. Or I could just be a total fucking idiot who did not who did not search her other commons, which apparently comes with more creatures. I am dumber than a box of rocks, and I apologize for that. Whenever Spring Salamander Splasher attacks, target creature defending player gets -3/-0 until end of turn. That sounds very helpful. Then we got our 2 Lone Sharks. Okay, so with the rest of these, we're going to make our minimum 15 creatures. When Lone Shark enters the battlefield, if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn, draw a card. And finally, Peerless Rope Master. When they enter the battlefield, return up to 1 target tapped creature to its owner's hand. I agree. Looks like everyone's got has got some unique ability too. So that is now 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. All right. Let's bring back that one Outlaw Stitcher and have another look. When Outlaw Stitcher enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 blue and black zombie rogue creature token. Then put 2 1/1/1/1 counters on that token for each spell you've cast this turn, other than the first. Well, I'm not approving of black being a part of this deck, but you know, I'm not wasting time praying for a black mana card to summon it. But with that, we've got a minimum 15 creatures. I'm keeping to like the average because this did not come with a lot of creature cards that the total for the deck is going to. I am not capable of speech today. I don't know why I decided it would be a good idea to do this video now. But you work with what you got, and with the fact that everyone has abilities, yeah, I think we're good. It'll be fine. This is fine. It's fine. Now we move to our red spells. Enchantment, instant, creature. How did I miss now? I have to go through these again to make sure. What do you even do? Whenever a Scale Storm Summoner attacks, create a I'm keeping you, because this is fun. Okay, we don't need the guy that's the Outlaw Stitcher or then. I grabbed the wrong thing of cards. You out. You win. I mean, either way, I'm still getting a good token, right? All right, so let's go back to sorting these spells out. Sorcery, instant. Love red. So many instances. Alright, so 17 plus 15 equals... I swear I'm smart! I swear! Alright, let me think about this. So we got 17 lands and the minimum of 15 creatures. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 The ones are all equal 3. So that means we need... Alright, take that off 3. 8. Okay, so I want to hit the minimum of 8 other spells. Let's see. Enchantments are usually good to have. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, I'm liking this already, create a 1/1 red mercenary creature token with target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. Plot. You may pay 2 mana and a red mana and exile this card from your hand. Cast it as a sorcery on a later turn without paying its mana cost. I mean, you're still paying the mana cost. It just comes back later on. Although I don't think its plot cost is as good as its actual cost. And we want to keep an enchantment, right? So that's staying. Should probably... Instant sorcery. Instant artifact. Alright, so let's have a look at this Simulacrum synthesizer. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. Which means look at the top 2 cards of your deck and then decide what you want to do with them. Whenever another artifact with mana value 3 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Huh? I read that and it just like did not compute in my mind, because usually when something's defense is 0, it's gone. But I would assume that this being on the field would actually help with that, right? So we'll just keep that. 2 other spells down, 6 to choose from, and red always has good instances. Let's have a look at Seize the Secrets. This spell costs 1 less to cast if you've committed a crime this term. So a crime is targeting opponents, anything they control, and or cards in their graveyard. Oh, draw 2 cards. I like that. Five. All right. Let's have a look at Collective Defiance. Escalate 1, and this one already costs 2 red mana and an additional mana. Escalate 1. Pay this cost for each mode chosen beyond the first. Target player discards all cards in their hand, then draw that many cards. Double-edged sword ability. Collective Defiance does 4 damage to target creature. Collective Defiance deals 3 damage to target opponent or player. You've made your case. Now we go through the instances. I'll keep at least 1 blue instance, but red usually has the best. Essence Capture. Target creature. Counter target creature spell. Put 1/1 counter on and up to 1 target creature you control. Spree. Choose 1 or more additional costs. +1. Until the end of turn, target creature becomes a white rabbit with base power and toughness 0/1. And we can choose to pay 3 mana more. Target player draws 2 cards. Yeah, I think I paid +1. Meh. Phantom Interference. Also has Spree. This is This is good for a white-blue deck. This is not a white-blue deck. I don't your target spell go unless its controller pays 2 mana. Well, we're at least keeping Essence Capture. But I'm not too surprised. Red has the best instances. Trick Shot deals 6 damage to target creature and 2 damage up to deals 2 damage to up to 1 other target creature token. Wait. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry. And then, of course, we got a 3 Thunder Salvos. We'll have a look at them in a minute. Explosive Derailment, which is a spree card. What? Red mana plus 2 additional mana. Explosive Derailment does 4 damage to target creature. Or destroy target artifact. What? Oh, we got 2 more slots left. Copy target instant spell, sorcery spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. You may choose new targets for the copy, or change the target of target spell with or ability with a single target. On the Crossfire, or 2+1, deals 2 damage to each outlaw creature. Assassins, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, warlocks, or outlaws. Or do 2 damage to non-outlaw creatures. Return the Favor was always in the running. Okay, so that leaves one of these 2 here. Well, two of these. Trick Shot deals 6 damage to target creature and then damage to up to 1 other target creature token. Or Thunder Salvo deals damage to target creature where X is 2 plus the number of other spells you cast this turn. Oh, wait. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Because remember, this has got a total up to 40 cards. So it's one or the other. And that's really good. I do like X effects sometimes. Where's that die I kicked off earlier? Alright. Evens, odds. It looks like we're taking this card then. Because I just rolled an 18. So, move everything away. Ah! I put those in the wrong pile! Alright. And if you can, ladies and gentlemen, please sleeve your cards before you play with them. So, we got Breaches the Blastmaster, Crom, Violent Cacophony, Tomb Trawler, 2 Reckless Lackeys, a Scale Storm Summoner, Rodeo Pyromancers, Deadeye Duelist, Archmage's Newt, Marauding Sphinx, Peerless Rope Master, 2 Loan Sharks, 2 Spring Splashers, Trick Shot, Return the Favor, Explosive Derailment, Essence Capture, Collective Defiance, Brimstone Roundup, Seize the Secrets, and Simulacrum Synthesizer. Now, it's recommended that you don't use all specific lands, basic lands. So what I would probably do, aside from pull out all the so I would probably be generous and say, since what, it's 17 of these, 17, yes. So I would probably start out with like, I don't know, it depends on what you get, really. So let's see. The Spire Bluff Canal enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer other lands. Shouldn't be too hard. So probably get this out on the first return to use for mana. Let's see. The Eroded Canyon enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to target player or target opponent. Conduit Pylons enter the battlefield. Surveil 1. Look at the top card of your library. You may put it in your graveyard. Taps for colorless mana. Or you can pay something else plus this to play any another mana of color. So I would use these 3 as my colorless lands. And then personally I would do 7 islands, 7 mountains, and then these 3. And that would be a pre-release deck I would build with what I got in blue-red. I don't know, I'm not really good at blue. But alas, I am not participating in gameplay for pre-release. I'd love to, but see what the future holds. And maybe someday. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and share this video with someone who might enjoy the series. I'm Gamer Dragon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!